Hello, fellow geeks and citizens. I am Geek Your Gamer, and today we are finishing the empowering chapter and moving into the organic chapter on our way to hellish technium. Welcome back to Techopolis 3. All right, first I'm going to start here. Didn't push 5. I finally figured out how to automate the atomic reconstructor, although I have to leave it running all the time. I'm sure there's a better way, but power's not really an issue for me right now. Yeah, you use this precision dropper with different patterns. In this case, all the things I need for the actual additions, stuff we left off in last episode. And then I have the range collector set up to be able to collect those same things. And then you saw at the end of the last episode, we automated the empowerer. And so in between episodes, let's see, I went ahead and crafted one of every one of the different empowered blocks. So I do need to take these all into my inventory. Okay. And so, there we go. We got them all. I'll put them all back now. And that gets all those things done. All right. So this time we need to finish up this chapter. To do that, we just need to make the super empowered crystal block. That is done inside the crystal assembler, which we happen to have already set up. So I'm going to set up a pattern for this super block into crystal assembler. Go up here. Crystal assembler is right here. So let's go ahead and request, I don't know, 5 of these. We got everything we need. Actually, looks like it needs to craft a couple of blocks. That's fine. Off it goes. Boom. Oh, and then it's going to craft one more. Oh, because I forgot to put these in. That would have made a difference. Any case. All right. So there we go. If I take one of these, that's going to complete that quest. And then the next step is to deconstruct one of these to make the super empowered crystal. So we'll just put that in here, put it in a assembler, molecular assembler, and then to create the amethyst, which is our next thing on our quest line, amethyst. To make the amethyst crystal, let's do this in pattern. You have to crush one of these, which we actually have a crusher set up. So let's go look for that here. Let's see, where's our crusher? Metal press, metal confuser. Maybe it's after this. Here we go, crusher. Boom. All right. So we should ask for 1 amethyst so we can get this quest done. There we go. There it goes. So put that in my inventory. All right. Oh, first we got to grab one of these. Actually, addition. Actually, are they not part of actually addition? The super block? I guess it's not. It's Techopolis. So I can put one of those in my inventory. That gets both those quests complete. Throw them back in. And then that leaves us with another boss model. Now we're going to end up creating, looking at the next chapter, we're going to probably need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. I don't know that it's worth automating that. So I'm just going to break down a bunch of these crystals. And then let's go to the nether boss. Okay, boss model. Here we go. No. Nether. Boss. What the heck? What am I missing? Spelling something wrong. Let's go back over here. Empowering. Nether data model. My bad. Nether data. There it is. We're going to need 4 of these, I said. Let's see how many of these we can make. All right, we need to craft some ultimate technium. Put this on my shortcut over there. Technium. Need to craft some more of this. Ooh. keep having this problem with the way it does this stuff. So what if I just do 10? And I'll figure that out later. Okay. So off it goes. Crafting us some ultimate technium. Let me think. What was it trying to do? It's going to craft unstable matter, which it can't actually craft, I don't think, automatically. I really have not figured out how this works. So we're going to have to kind of watch this and see how it goes. So let me pause and we'll be right back. All right, took a little bit of time because it takes a little bit of time to craft ultimate technium. Even on demand, it takes a while, and I had to go feed my what are they called? My essences into this. I had to feed the matter. That's it, the matter, to try to get enough in here. So all right, so now we're back on track. I have the mob, another data models. So that brings us to the end of the empowering chapter. So jumping into organic, it looks like lava planks is first thing. Now, if you remember a little while ago when we did our nether trip, I did set up a cloche over here to start collecting the crimson stem because I knew this was coming. I knew this was going to be needed. We do need to teach our system how to craft the planks. So let's see, crimson planks. Here we go. So we'll put that into a molecular assembler. Boom. We're getting pretty full. We're going to have to eventually build another set of those. All right, so that's the planks. And to make lava planks, we have to inject lava and those to create the lava planks. So let me get a ender tank, because if I remember correctly, we are sending lava to an ender tank. Our lava production was over here somewhere. Here it is. And it is going to a red ender tank. So if I throw this down on the ground here and then grab some red dye, get 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. Color this, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I had one right there. That's funny. Okay, and then we need a fluid injector, which I happen to have. I think I had to use it for some other task. So now we need to find a place to put this. And it's going to need power, and it's going to need the lava, and then it's going to need access to my system. So I wonder if I have any channels on this. Let's go up here. This comes up here and continues up. So I wonder if there's any channels on that. Look down below. It's only using 3 channels in this building so far. So let's go up here. So we need some fluix. Smart cable. I can make some. Off it goes. Here we go. Let's think about this. So that goes up. And then it does not keep going up. So I wonder if I have any dense cable. Fluix. Dense cable, I do. So we can keep going up. Whoa, wait a second. That's not smart, or it's not dense. Okay, it's not dense, it's regular cable. So just regular cable, I might need to make a little bit more then. Or maybe not. Let's go right up here. Now, I actually have, I think, the lava cell. So in theory, I could export to this probably both lava. I'm going to come in one just so I can see the back of this more easily. And so let me get an exporter. I'm going to have to craft some of those. Let's see. There we go. All right, so we're going to put an exporter on here. pretty sure I have lava. Let's just try lava. Never done this, never tried this before. Never really done fluids. Oh, there it goes. It does need some acceleration cards. There's one there. I'll need to get there. Do I not have any more flux crystals? So I need to make flux crystals. Flux. Can I do 100? Sure, off it goes. All right, we'll start with these 2 cards then. Boom. It also needs power. Quantum Tangle Importer is the best way to do that. Quantum Tangle Importer. Put that right here. Output. Power output. Gonna go to the. There we go. That should be getting power. Oh, no. Let's do something wrong. Power output. Output to the right to the flow ejector. Oh, wait. Energy. There we go. That, now it should get power. It is. So then we just have to send it crimson planks. Crimson planks. And there it goes. But I think we have to use a crafting card to get them to craft. So let's see here. I've not ever used a crafting card, but I think if I put a crafting card in here, when it needs something, it will craft it. Here. Let's try that. So pop it in here. And then that should just craft planks as needed. Yep, there it goes. And then we can export these. How do we want to do this? So I'm not doing this on demand this way. I probably should do this on demand. Nah, let's just we'll just craft a bunch. So let's do this. I don't really know how many of these we're going to need, but I think we're going to need quite a few, so I'm just going to have it do a bunch. And then we can do a drawer, remote drawer. Let me go click on, I'm pretty, I didn't realize I had elevators here. I'm pretty sure I have, right here, here's one. Use that. Boom. All right, so there we go. The only thing slowing me down is speed, so it's a good thing that thing's just running. Let me grab one. All right, so that gets our, so then we're gonna need these crushed lava planks equals blazing sawdust. So let's go set up that recipe. Let's see. Blazing sawdust for the crusher. Okay, go up here, find the crusher, metal press, come on, the crusher. Pretty soon I'll have to set up another one. All right. Let's go ahead and make, I don't know, 20 of those. Off it goes. All right, grab it to get our completion. And then to make blaze powder, we have to empower it. Ah, do I have, I don't know that I have gunpowder coming in. Gunpowder. I don't. Which means for me to do this correctly, I'm going to need to add a another loot thing here specifically for creepers. So let's go creeper. I need a hostile data mob. I need some prediction matrices, which, oh, I'm out of. But there should be some backlogged, but they're not. And is that because of glass, I bet you? I wonder. Interesting. So I've eaten all my glass. Probably because they have these things set to void because I'm trying to backlog everything. But now I have such a backlog of everything that, well, except for this one here, which I don't really need. Interesting. Then I'm going to take the void upgrades out for right now, and that will, oops, wrong thing. That will let me backlog here. And if I ever need to, I can just throw the void upgrade in again. All right, so I need to snag one of these. It already ate it. Okay. We need a bunch of glass. Let's go ahead and make 2,000 glass, just as lickety split as we can. There we go. So we can backlog it. Okay, get one more. There we go. So now we can make our creeper model. Creeper. Need to make this. There we go. Then this. There we go. And then I need a loop simulation chamber. Let's see. Yeah, it's actually a little disconcerting. Oh, I don't have enough. Why don't I have lapis? I should have plenty of lapis. I don't. I thought I fixed this just like a few minutes ago. It is creating lapis. Something's eating it immediately. I wonder what is eating all my lapis. Interesting. There's no craft going on. Wait, there is. Oh, that's just a glass one. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's automatically taking all my lapis. Let me pause and see if I can figure that out. Well, it turns out I left this machine on that was crafting all my lapis into palace. And that's actually not necessary anymore because I just created that recipe for palace where it creates it using, you know, the constructor better ways. Okay, there we go. Now we have lapis. So let's make the simulation chamber. I'm still a little worried about the prediction matrix problem because I'm assuming I'm gonna need these for all my new ones, and these are 0. So yeah, I just need these to back up. So it might take a little bit, but let's go ahead and throw this up here. Put the creeper model in there, and then let's see here. Extend this. I think it's going to need some power. There's that. And then it's going to take a little bit before it actually has the output. So it'll get a prediction. There it goes. Now it's running. And it's going to take a while for this creeper to really produce. So what we can do, yeah, we're going to be, yeah, wow, yeah, we're going to need a lot of blaze. So is this the only way to make blaze in this pack? Well, I think once I have, hold on, let me see, blaze. Once I have the nether model, right? I'm going to make this model, which is going to give me blaze rods. That's the better way. So really, we should focus on this route first, so I'm going to need 2 crates of blaze powder. So that's 18 blaze powder. This is really where I should start. So I just need 18 gunpowder, and honestly, that means I don't need this. Let me tear this down. Wow, why does it take so long to break that? Jeez. Oop, didn't mean to break that wall. So that was good idea, not necessary, because here's what we can do. We can buy it with tech bucks just to get what we need. Tech bucks. Go over here. Gunpowder. Because that's how I got the gunpowder I have now. Oops. That's stupid. Wasted all my tech bucks. Let's see. Tech bucks. Gunpowder. Why would you swap out? That's really weird. Gunpowder again. Yeah, wow, that's weird after every so many. So, okay. Boom, boom. That's 14. What's already in my system? Gunpowder. 5. That's 19. So that should be enough for the 2 crates. So 1, 2. Put the blazing sawdust back in there. Okay. Throw those in. All right. Oh, we need some blaze powder. So we do need to do the empower at least once. That's fine. We have 1. And let's get the blaze powder back. And we'll just do this manually because it's a one-time craft, since we're going to get blaze in a better way. There it goes. There it goes. Blaze. Blaze powder. All right. So continuing down the path, we have the crate of blaze powder. Why is it not giving me credit for it? Crate of gunpowder. What? Oh, that's right. I need to go craft. All right. So I need a bunch more of this blaze stuff. I was thinking about this wrong. So I need 17 more of these. So then I need 17. Let me think. Times 4. So I need 68 total. So that's definitely not enough. Let's go and just make 100. $63, 34. That should be all we need. Let's, and maybe I will go ahead and configure this because it'll be easier than doing these all one at a time. Let's see here. Just go over here. So gunpowder. Let's see. Gunpowder goes to blue. Gunpowder goes to blue. And then black is blaze powder, or is the blazing. And just got to do it quickly and do the same thing for green. There it goes. There it goes. Crafting. Then I just got to go up here and say this is allowed to leave. And that sends it back into the system. All right, so it's going to craft just a bunch. I probably have more than what I need in here. I didn't really do the math. So let me take some out. We'll put it in as we need to. So while that's looking at that, so the next step is, what's this blazing slime? Made in the Empower. So slime block with blaze. Oh, I need that to make the magnet cube. Okay, but I should just continue down this path, because once I get the blaze from rod from this, then I can use it for that pretty easily. And then, oh, I need gunpowder for this one. 81 gunpowder. Ouch. Okay, so we will need to plug that guy in. And then witherbone. I'm not sure how I'm going to get the witherbone. Ah, the mob infuser. I wonder if the mob infuser would also give me gunpowder. Let's take a look. Gunpowder. Or I would just buy the gunpowder, but gunpowder. Let's see. Enrichment chamber from sulfur. Ah, I have a bunch of sulfur. Oh, I have a bunch of, even better, I have flint. Jeez. Okay, we can do that pretty easily. Okay, I need to put, let's see, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 3 more. There we go. So yeah, we'll need to do the gunpowder thing, but I can use flint, it looks like, to make gunpowder, which is much better. All right, I'm just gonna hang out here for a minute so this doesn't get clogged. So, but let's go ahead and grab some of this blaze and start making our crates. There's 1. So we're gonna need 2 of these crates. So hopefully when this is done crafting, I did the math right. There we go. Do I have 9? Oh, I'm missing. Oh, wait, there it is. 5, there we go. I had exactly what I needed. Great. All right, let's go over here. So the next thing up is to craft the blaze model. Blaze. Data model. Bob's your uncle. And then I could go ahead and put the simulation stuff up that I was just had set up here. And I can put the blaze model in it instead. There we go. And then once it gets the prediction matrices and stuff, it'll run. And that's going to take a while. So I'm going to let that run. And for a while, and then I'll set up my thing here, and I'll set up my thing for dealing with it over here. Tear up over this floor. I'll figure out how I want to do this. I really didn't have enough space here. It's just funny because I have tons of space up here, so maybe I'll move some of it up there. I don't know. We'll see. But in any case, this is cranking away. This will hopefully get some prediction matrices. Oh, yeah, look, it's already got some nether prediction, but it hasn't produced any of the the thing we're looking for here for the blaze. So once I get that, I'll get it all set up. We'll start to get blaze rods produced. So I want to thank you, my fellow geeks and citizens, for joining me for completing this. We will continue to work on this, let it set, let it run. It'll take a while for those data models to really get somewhere. And of course, my backlog with the prediction matrix is problematic because I need a lot more glass. But I'll work on some of those bottlenecks, and we will see you next time. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye.